Hey there Magic One, Bronya here. Welcome to your end of year tarot reading. In this reading we're going to look at the general energies for October, November and December. We'll then move into detailed spreads, one for work, career, finance and one for love and relationships. I will also timestamp those down below. If you are wondering what 2023 holds for you, the doors are now open for my year ahead personal tarot readings. The first link down below will take you to a page on my website where you can learn all about that. For now, I am just wishing you so much love and magic for the rest of the year. Let's head to your reading. Aquarius, let's jump straight in with your general energies for October, November and December. So I'm going to work with the Moonchild Tarot here. I'll pull one lead card for each month and then we'll clarify those as well. Well, okay, so for October we have got the Lovers, Aquarius. That is a Gemini energy for me from the Major Arcana. Okay, for your November, oh, that's the World. That's the very last Major Arcana after the Final Judgment. And it's called the Universe in this particular deck. All right, let's get your December out. I have got the Knight of Swords. Okay, again, that is Gemini for me. So you may have a Gemini around you, or maybe you are needing to embody some of the Gemini energy. Oh my goodness, Three of Swords with the Lovers for October. I think that you are wrapping up some kind of cycle or partnership here. I say that just as the candle went out. Okay, we have got the Seven of Cups and we have got the Three of Cups. Okay, Aquarius, with Lovers being your key energy for October, it really feels like partnerships or relationships are really the central focus. Now, this could be a romantic partnership. This could be a professional partnership. Sometimes I see the partnership between a person and organization that you might work for as a partnership as well, or maybe even a friendship. So calling the energy that I am seeing here, Aquarius, is coming through with the Three of Swords. And we know that that really can be, you know, levels of hurt and heartbreak. So unfortunately for some of you, I do see the end of a relationship, especially with the World or the the Universe Major Arcana here. So in October, you might be going through a final judgment point in a relationship. And I really feel that there will be an awakening here, Aquarius, to the fact that it is keeping you constricted or holding you back in some way. Maybe it's become codependent. Maybe you're dealing with someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart, or maybe it's just not moving and growing anymore. Maybe you've outgrown each other. So the Three of Swords does indicate a severing of ties of that partnership, so that you can create, so that you can evolve, so that you can move on to, you know, a more harmonious time for yourself. So in November, I have the World with the Seven of Cups. Now, this is an energy of grand karmic completion. So this could indicate that it's to do with that partnership. For others of you, you know, you might be completing, a job. You might be completing some kind of cycle in your life. Like the World is generally the end of, you know, bigger phases in one's life. So some of you might be going from, being a student into the workforce. Some of you might be coming from the workforce into retirement. You know, it's those big seasons in your life. Now, it comes in with the Seven of Cups, and this may mean a few things. It could indicate that beyond this ending, there is just a lot of opportunity that can seem overwhelming. Like when we do go through a big completion, we're left with an empty slate, from which we can create. And it can be like, well, now I can do, whatever I want. I don't have, a dependent here. I'm facing a new chapter, and it can be overwhelming knowing what path to step onto. Okay, so that's for some of you. I also feel that to do with this ending, if that is resonating for you, there could be a little bit of this person maybe trying to come in and make you some hollow promises. Okay, I would be very mindful of that. you know, generally, you know, with partnerships, when they come back together, if you do want to reconcile, you will get a similar result because both partners are coming in with the same energy. Okay, so just be mindful of that. But ultimately, you know, the World is a card of victory. It's the last major arcana, saying that you've graduated that soul lesson, or you've learned what you needed from that karmic relationship, that karmic job, event, cycle of your life. And you're now getting ready, I would say, into 2023 to actually start afresh in a new beginning. So here for your December, we have the Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups. Okay, so it is a Gemini energy for some of you, but now that I'm into this reading, this is the energy of real progress and forward movement for you, okay? It is celebrated forward movement to, you know, your next chapter. And the Knight of Swords is fast energy. So it could have been that whatever this partnership was, it was holding you back across the board, right? Because it was taking a lot of your energy. And with that removed, I think you're going to have a surge of energy, and things are going to start quickening in the pace. Now we've got the Three of Cups here. There might be some kind of celebration in December for you, whether it's holidays or, you know, family gatherings. It feels like really positive energy. Ultimately, the Three of Cups here, Aquarius, is getting your joy back, being in an energy of play. And it's an indication that now that you've cleared the slate, Aquarius, if you kind of, you know, initiate some new beginnings, plant some new seeds, then in your next season, I'd say sometime into 2023, you will actually find yourself with a new harvest, okay? Different energy. I think you have the opportunity to move ahead quite quickly in a new direction is what I'm seeing here. Okay, Aquarius, let's look at work, career, and finance for you here, okay? We start with the Eight of Pentacles, which is actually known as the work card. And this is a time to actually, you know, dig it in and keep going. You know, I feel like you're very, very close to getting some positive news or a result here. It's interesting because the Moonology card says, a personal issue reaches resolution, and we've got the Nine of Swords here. So there may have been an issue in work, career, finance that you have been traversing this year, like maybe you know, you haven't been earning enough money, maybe there has been a stressful incident at work or a dispute or something like that. These cards are telling me that if you take the right action, you can close this cycle and get justice over that before the year closes out. So there are some positive cards here, but I can see that you have struggled with something in this area of your life. Now, this card here says, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. So we do have an energy of surrender and release. And if we are really, you know, pushing for or working for something that is, I would say, you know, is kind of depleting you, and it has been like that for a really long time, then maybe that is the thing to release here. So I've got the Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands in the situation. So it feels like the situation is having an impact on your home environment, maybe the physical home you live in, own, or rent, and maybe your stability and security. So it's either a financial issue, okay, might be a debt that you've got, or like I said, you know, just not earning enough money to support your household, or, you know, the fact that this is causing you so much stress, this incident in the workplace, that of course we take that into the home environment, and then, you know, other areas of our lives, because energy is all connected, also are impacted. So I can see that it has been stressful for you, but what I see here in the world with the Nine of Pentacles is that you can bring this to a close, or this is going to be behind you soon, okay? So we've got the World card again. Remember, we had that in November of your general energy. So this is what it could link to, that there is some kind of victorious ending or completion in work, career, finance in November for you is what I'm sensing. Now, it comes in with the Nine of Pentacles. It's interesting, we change topics to work, career, and we get all the pentacles coming through. The Nine of Pentacles is a very, it's a very successful energy, okay? It really is about the fact that you have the tools, or you will have the tools and the resources to close a cycle, or to end this, whether it's paying off that debt, or maybe it's around moving into a new home or something like that. It feels like you will have the resources for that. And I can see that you're very worried about not, but the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's independent, self-sufficient, really able to achieve in that way. And the World, of course, is a card of victory. It says that you can close that cycle out. Now, in the advice, I do have some stressful energies here with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, so I will draw another one for those. It feels like you may be holding a lot of worry and anxiety about this, okay? Now, with the Eight of Swords, it can be that we're feeling stuck or trapped in this, but often it's the mind. I have a feeling that it's almost like it's going to happen at the last minute or something like that, and up until that point you'll be worried, or maybe the right action that you're needing to take is the very action that you're resisting, but when you do take it, that's when you get to the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups, which are extremely happy and victorious energies here. The Queen of Pentacles, that is very interesting. Okay, it's going to be really, really important to refocus on the goal here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I always say, because she's the card of Capricorn and the minor arcana for me, that she's danced with the devil, refocused her energy, and because of that, she's beginning to achieve, grow abundance. She's, leveling up in her career. It's that kind of energy. So you might be needing to, like the devil that you are dealing with could be, that debt situation, or, could be that, you haven't asked for a pay rise, or maybe you have made a series of choices that have resulted in, some stress or some scarcity here with that Five of Pentacles. But it's saying if you refocus, take the right action, put a very grounded, practical, methodical plan in place for the next 3 months, then by the time you get to December, you're in victory. Queen of Swords, that is Libra energy for me, and it links to justice, and justice is that turning point, that adjustment, that change. If you can make some changes, I feel like there are some changes that you might be needing to make. The Fives for me is point of change, where if we can change our perspective, if we can make decisions from a real place of what's getting you ahead, not out of maybe guilt or obligation, that you can really take the steps you need to start rebuilding your finances. Or there is also an energy of potential progression in your career with the double Queen energy. So the Queen of Swords is also a symbol of transformation, but it's through being really, really laser focused and clear on your situation. So it might be a time to do a detailed budget spreadsheet, or if there is a situation that you're trying to navigate through in the workplace, whether it is a dispute or something like that, to get your evidence together, to get your details together, to have everything well organized and well presented, so that if you do need to, share that, then you're ready to do so. The Queen of Swords could indicate that there is some kind of answer or verdict or outcome that you are waiting for, that might be the peace that brings you Nine of Cups back into a place of harmony, back into a place of satisfaction, and is a wish fulfilled, right? So that could be like you're really hoping to, achieve something in this 3-month period. Going to have to keep the focus, okay? Keep working. You might have to work independently here with the Nine of Pentacles, or even side hustle or something like that. But the right action can resolve this issue for you and have you heading into 2023 from a really good foundation. Aquarius, these are your cards for love and relationships. I'd like to point out that we actually have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in the same place as work and career. We have the Lovers as well, which we had in your October energy for the general energy. So, you know, everything is always intertwined with energies here, and that is what I'm seeing. So we have the Two of Wands here, and I really think this indicates that by the end of the year, you are going to be sort of in a position where you are, I feel, in an independent energy for a lot of you, where you are back on the search, where you are able to unlock new potential in your life, because I do feel for many of you there is going to be, or there is the energy for you to work with of completing a situation, okay? We had the Lovers with Three of Swords in your October energy. Now I've got the Grief card, which for me really is the Three of Swords in this Oracle deck. And it just feels like there is the energy of release here because, you know, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, you are at the crossroads with this friendship, partnership, romantic relationship. And I just feel that this is the time where it feels like you want to kind of expand, you want to grow. It might have been that in this relationship there were a lot of things that you had to kind of put on the shelf, maybe travel plans, maybe, you know, relocating to a new place, maybe study or career goals, because you chose the relationship instead. Now, the Six of Cups, you could have met when you were quite young, and you might have got together, you might have created a family, that sort of thing, or you might have been together for quite a long time, and there are a lot of memories and nostalgia here, which obviously can make it you know, harder to leave if you do feel this is coming to a close. But it just feels to me really strongly in this spread here that it's your time, Aquarius, for yourself, for you to unlock a new level of potential within yourself and really broaden your horizon. So some of you haven't made the choice yet to leave this relationship, and if so, the Two of Swords really asks you to look at the pros and cons, okay, and into the future with the Two of Wands, your long-term goals, and whether this is going to support you in that, but also from your intuition, okay? What do you really feel about this? And is this really what you're wanting for your life? Now, I've got the Luck is on your side card, which I love. So it feels like the universe is really supporting you here, you know, in this decision that you are making. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles here. This is in a challenge position. Yeah, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles for me is this very much this energy of, you know, going it alone and being independent and feeling into what that would mean for you. Now, there might be some fears, Page of Wands, of, you know, being out, sort of like being out in the desert. Like, you know, if we think about a desert, we can feel very exposed, right? There's no trees to hide under. We've got the sun beating down on us. There might be this feeling of being without resources, or, you know, being lost, or being in kind of the expanse, right? Being in the void. But that is a part of the process. If we do leave somebody, there's always, even if we're choosing that, there's always that part where we find ourselves in the energy of, you know, being alone somewhat, and that can be challenging. But the Page of Wands is also about going on a new adventure. It's about discovering new growth, getting back on purpose, new passion. It's like you have this energy of the clean slate, Two of Wands, to decide where you're going now, to get out there in the world, maybe to travel with these cards I'm seeing here, maybe to relocate, maybe to, you know, start a new career or new hobby or new passion. You decide. So we've got the Five of Wands and the Strength card here. Strength is Leo for me. Now, I am feeling, now that I'm seeing these spreads all lay out, that that sort of struggle that I saw in work career could have been around a relationship ending and potentially needing to address money matters or the home that you live in, that kind of thing. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be the fear of scarcity and lack, or it might even be the, you know, that in you know, its essence, there will be a slight diminishing or splitting up of finances and resources. I mean, that naturally happens if we end a marriage or live in a relationship. But it's like one step back to go several steps ahead, when you'll be happier in the future. Okay, remember, luck is on your side. So there might be some strength, courage, and determination that is needed if you are needing to relocate or move or deal with monetary issues here. But the ending energy is the Magician with Akashic records. And the Akashic records, this tells me that you are dealing with, you know, a soul contract here and destiny. Okay, you did sign up to have this partnership, but now that is ending and you're being shifted onto the timeline of your next contract. Okay, not saying that you're going to meet someone tomorrow, but it could be another event in a different area of your life that this needed to come to a completion before you could graduate onto that. The Magician says it is going to be important for you to stay in your active energy here, Aquarius, and keep taking action. I feel that you are the one that is making the decision and the call on this, and that, you know, you, depending on what you decide here, it's really going to, oh, look at this, the Sun. Yeah, I just feel such positive energy for you beyond this, and it's a real energy of rebirth and, you know, overcoming this challenge and sort of setting yourself free in some way. Because even though I feel like for many of you this has been a loving relationship, there is an energy of, I've outgrown it, or it's now my turn to get out there in the world and realize my dreams and goals that unfortunately I can't do within the container of this partnership. The Sun says that you are being guided towards the light, and it is a yes card if you are wanting to know whether you should or shouldn't. So Aquarius, I will leave you with that, and thank you so much for joining me for your end of year reading for October, November and December. I'm wishing you all the best. If you do want to see what the energies hold for 2023, the first link down below will take you to a page where you can find out about my year ahead reading, so that you can see what the energies are for the months ahead. And I'm just wishing you so much love and magic as we close out the year, Aquarius. Do take care. Bye for now.